Hi guys, and welcome. Of course, this is the season opener as Liverpool, the Premier League champions, take on Crystal Palace, who beat Manchester City in the final of the FA Cup, and will be unfortunately be playing only in the Europa Conference League because of things that were somewhat beyond their control, but it is what it is. And so the Premier League season is almost there with us, and is almost there with us, and we will be talking about the Premier League as the season rolls and starts next Friday on August the 15th, the Independence Day in India, and we will be there as people tend to say. So the exciting match in prospect. Both, I mean, exciting match. I mean, it looks. It seems something that one would say anyways, I mean, but uh, but I don't expect it to be an exciting game. I mean, like I expect Liverpool to dominate this game, and then and yeah, and expect Liverpool to dominate this game and comfortably win. I'll explain my feelings regarding that because I mean, Crystal Palace, they had a wonderful end to the last season, but this season, of course, we will be talking about Liverpool as well because of their because of the stuff that they have been that because of the stuff that they have been through, and then as a Newcastle fan, it's I am bound to speak about Liverpool's conduct in this transfer window and the way they have gone about it. I have my certain thoughts, but Palace first, and then we will get into the team news, the managerial thing, the changes across the team. And then we will be discussing the game, which is about 23 minutes away, 23-24 minutes away, and then we will see where we go from there, the match, everything, etc. So we will see where we go from there. But for now, I mean, Crystal Palace, they qualified for the Europa League by winning the FA Cup. But unfortunately, they were somehow denied because of I don't know, some loopholes or whatever you want to call them. Uh, and I mean, because of multi-club ownership and everything, they ended up they ended up being in the Europa Conference League, which is obviously not as lucrative or as prestigious as the Europa League. And I mean, in terms of transfer market, they there's rumors that Eze might move to Tottenham or Arsenal, and then Mark Gahey, there are chances that he might move to Liverpool, and so can't be easy for Palace fans. And Oliver Glasner, he wasn't happy last season with how Palace conducted their some of the business, and now I'm pretty sure, from what I know, they might have made a couple of free signings, but in terms of spending money, they've only spent money on Borna Sosa from Ajax, the Croatian left back. He's Croatian. Yeah, I mean he's a good player, but at left back they already had Tyreek Mitchell, and who's a decent player in his own right, and who's a decent player in his own right, but but not enough. Clearly, John Philippe Mateta, if Eze moves, is he going to score that many goals? I am not sure. I am not sure. Uh, I'm not really sure if he'll be able to if he'll manage to score many goals, and yeah. So we'll we'll say we'll see how it goes. AJ, I keep calling him AJ. I don't know why. It must be some sort of a slip of a tongue. And yeah, so we'll see how it we'll see how it goes. And midfield, Adam Wharton. Let's see if he's as good as he was last season. He missed a lot of football because of injury, groin injury that he had, and groin injury that he had, and Justin Devaney, good player. The defense is decent with Maxence Lacroix, Buckham Anderson, and no wait, Buckham Anderson is at Fulham. I'm not sure, but something like that. So the defense is pretty decent. Mark Gahey, Chris Richards. Let's see if he's playing or not. And and yeah, so I mean, I haven't followed. I haven't followed. I haven't followed the Palace story line that much, but yeah, we'll see how it goes for them in this season, and 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 yeah, and yeah, the bigger story is of course is of course Liverpool, who are the defending Premier League champions, and have signed players who should should in all likelihood take them to a whole new level, and whole new level. They've sold players as well in Darwin Nunez. Harvey Elliott looks like he's going to go. Harvey Elliott looks like he's going to go, and then we have Luis Diaz. He's gone. Uh, Jarrell Quansah is gone, so they need a midfielder as well. They need a midfielder, and what else? They've been linked with Mark Gahey. They've been linked. They've been linked with Mark Gahey. He is starting tonight, so just 12 months remaining on his contract, and just 12 months remaining on his contract. So it will be interesting to see. It looks like that. It looks like that. Liverpool are clear favorites to buy him. It's been reported that Liverpool are after him, especially with the future of Ibrahim Konate. Konate, hello Meran, how are you? So it looks like he's uh, I mean, this could be his last game for last game for Crystal Palace. Could be, we'll see. But Liverpool, if you look at it, their team. If you look at Liverpool's team, uh, Allison, he's back from whatever personal things were ailing him. Van Dijk, Konate in central defense. Kirk is a left back. Looks like Andy Robertson is on his is on his way down, and I mean down the pecking order. Florian Wirtz, the big money signing from Bayer Leverkusen. Dominic Soboslai, he was good last season as well. Mohamed Salah, who's been in the news because of his tweet yesterday criticizing UEFA, and I quote tweeted that thing. I quote tweeted that thing that he deserves all the respect because UEFA, I mean, in my opinion at least, should ban Israel from international football. Not UEFA can't do that, but UEFA should ban them and their club teams. Russia is still banned, and what else? Going to say. So yeah, he's been in the news. Curtis Jones, Cody Gakpo, Hugo Ekitike starts, and Jeremy Frimpong. I'm just surprised that Alexander isn't Isaac, given that he's so much their player that their fans are, clamoring for. Isn't starting. Oh yeah, he's still Newcastle's player. I mean, he's been a shit bag. This summer, Alexander Isak. But yeah, they'll have to they'll have to do without him for now. And of course, I wanted to touch one thing about Diego Jota as well. This is the first time I'm watching Liverpool. This is the first time I'm watching Liverpool since his passing last month, and it's I mean it's disappointing. I mean, disappointing is heartbreaking, and I mean that's. I mean, I don't want to trivialize the issue, but that's life. People come, people go. I mean, Liverpool fans for whatever I think of them, they gave him a very good tribute. Passing his wife. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he's still going through trauma, but will in time understand how Liverpool fans, I mean, showed their love for their. I mean, I'm hesitant to say former player, but he'll always be their number 20, which has been confirmed by the by the club. And yeah, so that's something that is a bit. I mean, as a football fan, you don't want to talk about these things. These things happen. I mean, but yes, forever number 20, and these are the things that I mean, what can one do when I mean, I don't believe in that kind of stuff, but yep. I mean, that's life. You, me, everybody has faced that kind of situation where we've lost our near and dear ones, you know, well before we were meant to. And yeah, so yeah, we'll see. But I mean, Alexis McAllister, I don't think he's fit enough. He's not starting. And then who else? In terms of signings, Ekitike is starting. Uh, Turkish, Frimpong. So three of the signings have started. Who else hasn't started? I can't recall. Must be some. I must be missing out on someone. Ekitike, Frimpong, Ekitike, Frimpong. Must be missing out on some. No, words is Ekitike, Frimpong, yeah, Kakes and words. All four have started. Yeah, uh, so yeah, four people have started. But the squad, I mean, McAllister, Harvey Elliott looks like he could move on, and some youngsters will be given chances this summer, and this summer and this summer and yeah, some youngsters will be given chances like Trey Neone or Rio and Kumuha. I mean, I hope I've not butchered his uh, his uh, the way his name is pronounced. And yeah, I mean, Liverpool, as I've already said, they are looking heavily at Alexander Isak. I mean, the way the club have approached is very. I mean, I'm not in favor of that. It's wrong, in my opinion. They should have approached the club first. But the way Alexander Isak and his agent have behaved is downright disgusting, pathetic, if you ask me. You don't you don't feign injuries. Like, I mean, Alexander Isak has already had scans, and I mean, it's clear. The I mean, for me, I don't want to see him in a Newcastle shirt again, but I would rather sell him to anybody but Liverpool, because I mean, the way Liverpool have conducted themselves in this whole thing, and then they put in a bid of 110 million when the verbal offer was of 120 million from them. And then, I mean, that is something. There's definitely something fishy going on with that bid, because that bid was clearly, I mean, they knew it was going to get rejected, or they will get reported to the FA for tapping up a player. And yeah, I mean, uh, I would rather sell him to either Bayern Munich or Barcelona for less money. I mean, relatively speaking, than to Liverpool. But I mean, we have to look at our thing as well. I mean, we should have. I mean, I've completely lost my thought. But Alexander Isak should have been professional in how he approached the whole scenario, whole situation. He was he was. I mean, he, I mean, I mean, I will genuinely say, if Liverpool actually want him, I mean, like, would you want a player behaving like what Alexander Isak has behaved, going on strike? When Harry Kane was denied his move from Spurs to Manchester City, he had 3 years left on his contract. He knuckled down, he scored goals. He never went on strike. He never went on strike. And yeah, so also, from a Liverpool's point of view, they they were reportedly interested in Joan Vissa as well, but he has, by all accounts, turned them down and said he only wants Newcastle. So that is a good news from our point of view. We've got Joan Vissa and Malik Chow. He's coming in. Should be announced in the next couple of days from AC Milan, 35 million. And yeah, I mean, but more about Newcastle and other things later. And uh, but I mean, Liverpool, of course, heavy favorites for the Premier League title, maybe for the for the Champions League as well. Because I mean, for me, PSG are the clear favorites in terms of the favorites for the Champions League, but for the Champions League, Liverpool may be second favorites or third favorites behind Real Madrid or Barcelona. And I mean, the for whatever it's worth, um, Champions League will be very competitive. Liverpool strong, Barcelona strong, PSG strong, Real Madrid always. I mean, They are always there and thereabouts. Manchester City as well, they are strong as well. So it will be really, really, really good. Bayern Munich, of course, who can forget them? So, I mean, some of the teams, I mean, Juventus, Italian teams, I'm not really sure of, but, uh, but, but, I mean, it will be a quality Champions League campaign. Of course, I am hoping that Newcastle will make it to the top 24 at least and make it to the no, playoff rounds and make it to the playoff rounds and we'll see where it goes from there and yeah, so just 5 minutes to go, we will turn our attentions to the game as well. I mean, it is important to focus on that. Of course, no extra time tonight. The game will if it ends all square, it will go straight to penalties, and if it will go straight to penalties, and then it will be what it will be, and then Liverpool head to Premier League action. They take on Bournemouth on 15th. I mean, in India, it will be 15th of August. Late uh, late Friday night game. They will take on Bournemouth. Then Saturday it all breaks loose with the same action and same action and everything. Just reminded me, Meran, if you're still watching, how are your exams today? Hope they went well. Hope they went well. And yeah, so and then Sunday it will be Manchester United versus Arsenal. So both teams, they've spent good amount of money. They spent good amount of money, and they spent good amount of money, and then we'll be looking forward to a fruitful campaign. I mean, Manchester United. Let's see what they dish up in terms of what they dish up in terms of what they can do, and yeah, so they can do. 3 minutes to go before the game kicks off, and yeah, I mean, Liverpool, as you can see, will be playing in their second kit. I think their third kit is all green, and the Crystal Palace, the FA Cup winners, are always the home team, so they'll be in their regular kit. They will be in their regular kit of red and blue or whatever, or red and purple or whatever color that is described as. So yeah, we'll see how it ends up uh, this game. The game though, I mean, it's what 3 o'clock in England, so it will be I think hot unless it's raining at Wembley, and so unless it's raining at Wembley, and five. Technically, it is still a pre-season game, and I mean some managers call it a real competitive game and make it sound like it's. I mean, if it's a trophy, it's just one game you get a trophy, and if Mikel Arteta thinks that it's a trophy worth celebrating, then good on him. And the Pep Guardiola does that too. Jose Mourinho did that, but for me, it's clearly not, and it's clearly not, and yeah. So yeah, game about a minute to go at Wembley, at Wembley, and it will be tough. should be a cracker. Palace can't be happy with can't be happy with Liverpool as well with their conduct over Mark Gahey. They've they clearly something there between the two clubs. I mean, between the two clubs, either Liverpool want Gahey or they don't. But there's something growing. I just find it very I just find very odd that Liverpool, if they are interested, why aren't they making a bid, or why are they making know bids that are not quite up to the mark or close enough in the in the in the eyes of the selling club. So we'll see. We'll see what how Liverpool. So Wembley is looking full. I think that's the Liverpool section that they're showing, and Diego Jota, of course, and I mean I shouldn't forget his brother as well. There's a minute's silence. Both teams observing it. I mean my TV is on mute, so I'm assuming to the very best, paying all the respects to everybody and yeah, let's just move to a different scene. So yeah, kickoff not that far away, about a couple of minutes. Big test for Jeremy Frimpong as well. Hugo Getike, let's see how he goes on his debut. Let's call it. It's a sort of a debut for him. I mean, it should be competitive. Chris Kavanagh is the referee, and Chris Kavanagh is the referee. So Eberezer AJ again called him AJ. Eberezer Eze, the ball. I mean, straight from kickoff. Not sure what sort of a pass that was. Liverpool had the ball, and now they have a throw in. Let's see how it goes for two teams. Almost, I felt. I mean, if the striker or the attacker had nicked in, there was a chance of one and one, but ends up with a Palace throw. I mean, Palace. I don't think they can be in a happy place with the transfer window. Not sure whether Borna Sosa is starting or not. Last season, towards the end, their defense was one of the best. Milos Kerkez there. I mean, a, an absolute demon for he was an absolute demon for Bournemouth last season. That assist for that Bournemouth goal. What kind of a pass was that? Straight out of play from not sure who it was. Hugo Ekitike. He was reportedly had agreed terms with us, but ended up with Liverpool. I mean, fair enough. I mean, now it's thrice that he has rejected us, at least twice. And Crystal Palace, I mean, venting their anger at UEFA for denying them place in the UEFA Europa League. They have, as I said, are in Europa Conference League, which can't be palatable for them. Uh, let's see how these German imports do at Liverpool. Frimpong, although he's Dutch, but was playing with Leverkusen. And then Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike, who was with the Eintracht Frankfurt. So let's see how these people or the players, I should call them, who have come in from Germany, how well they adapt from how well they adapt from Bundesliga to the Premier League, and maybe even Champions League, playing with the new team. I mean, Luis Diaz has left, David Nunes has left, Federico Chiesa may leave, uh, Gonza has left, and who else has left? Gonza, Nunes, Javi Elliott may leave. So remains to be seen how it ends up at Liverpool, the final squad. Dominic Soboslai, I think, in his first season, he also came from Bundesliga. He started well. Then maybe the physical aspect of the game took its toll on him, and then he somehow wasn't able to. He somehow wasn't able to keep it going. But last season he came into his own. He came from RB Leipzig, so, so yeah, and there's Aketike, good skill goal. Oh yeah, Aketike scores. I mean, I am watching on television, so my television must be some way behind. So not sure what is happening, but yeah, good goal by Aketike, and opens the scoring for Liverpool. Opens the scoring for Liverpool, and yeah, goal. Of course, good goal. Meran, you didn't tell me how your exams went on side. He was. I thought I was watching on fan zone or fan code or something like that, but terrible keeping from. But I mean, terrible keeping from Dean Henderson. I mean, no, good shot, good shot. I mean, these are school exams or like some sort of entrance exams. So one nil to Liverpool. Ekitike scores in English football, but then again, I mean, I don't want to see a player flop or anything, but but uh, but but let's see. Darwin Nunes did well against Manchester City on his debut as well. And Strauss like school exams, right? Was Liverpool breaking through? Oh, almost. I think it was Gakpo. I mean, Palace have had a shocking start in this. Good. And hope the preparation for IIT JEE is going well as well. There's Gakpo. Lost Karke's cross comes in. Ooh, headed away by Gehi. There's Diego Munoz. He's a good player. And Eze. Oh, should have played in to his left. Should have played it to his left. And I mean, good start by Liverpool. They were, I mean, I've said in my eyes as well, they are favourites. But let's see how they go. I mean, some sort of emotional effect will uh, be there because of Jota and his brother. I mean Jota particularly. So right wing cross has Ekitike overhead pass straight to Dean Henderson. And Salah, can he can he replicate his last season's form? That is going to be a big question as well. I mean, he was out of this world last season, and he was out of this world last season. And I mean, if he can, I mean, of course, the numbers might dip slightly because of African Cup of Nations, but if they can get good players, I mean, I will say this that that I will say this that if they don't bring in any other attackers, Liverpool that is, I do expect them to struggle. I mean, if Isaac doesn't come in, because I think they've sold with the loss of Jota, they've lost three players. They've gotten Words and Ekitike right now. I don't think that squad is. I mean, I don't think that squad is. I don't think that squad is big enough or healthy enough. I mean, uh, in terms of quality and quantity, I don't think that. Oh, chance for corner. Good. Is it good defending by corner is given, but I don't know whether there's VAR or not. But Daichi Kamada did well there, and I'm not sure if there's VAR or not. But a corner has been given. Cabana. I mean, last season's controversy. I mean, the referee is feeling that is, of course, for talking with his Chris Richards almost getting there. Oh, counter attack is on. It could be 4-on-2. Oh, just blocked us accidentally. Otherwise, Crystal Palace were in deep trouble. That's a foul by no, Konate. I mean, should be a yellow card. I don't know if these yellow cards get carried into the Premier League season or not, but I mean, why is I mean, some referees are just awful. Free kick to be taken by Eberefe. I mean, looks like no new signings have started for Palace. It could be wrong. Munoz, Gehi, Maxence Lacroix, Philip Mateta. Here comes the free kick. Deflected behind for a corner. It was taken short and then now deflected behind for a corner. deflected off Frimpong and Sobosalai, both of them, I think. Yeah. 1-0 to Liverpool, 12 minutes played as a to take the corner. Comes the corner, cleared away, shot comes in, blocked. Offside. Hugo Ekitike getting off the mark. Assist from Florian Wirtz. So the two new signings combining for Liverpool. Could have been 2-0, saved by Henderson. Oh, penalty has been given. Virgil van Dijk fouling someone, and I think a penalty has been given. A penalty has been given. So Ismail Assar fouled. There is a check going on, and let's see. That's a foul. That's a penalty. And yeah, could well be 1-0 as a if he does. I mean, they are checking, but looks like a penalty to me right now as things stand. Let's see. Chris Kavanagh talking. I mean, I just can't see any evidence of it not being a penalty. For me, it has to be a penalty. Checking for offside, perhaps. I don't think that's offside. Penalty could be John Philippe Mateta. 1-1, 1-1. John Philippe Mateta scores. John Philippe Mateta and shot blocked. John Philippe Mateta and Palace fans really happy. They could, I mean, in theory, win the Europa Conference League. Easier competition to win than the Europa League. Good skill by KTK, but Munoz on the attack needs to be careful, doesn't run it out. Terrible cross, absolutely awful cross that was. Chance for Palace to attack again. Ooh, there was a sudden slip. Here's Munoz. He can find across the Colombian. Oh, oh, almost. Tyrick Mitchell and Palace are playing really, really, really well. Virgil van Dijk let it go, but it was an excellent cross on the far post, and Tyrick Mitchell almost. I mean, one and a really good game, I guess. Palace having opportunity to counter attack at every Liverpool attack that is getting broken down. I mean, which is common sense, but it's a cross. Oh, it's in! Jeremy Frimpong scores on his Liverpool debut. It's 2-1 to Liverpool. Sort of an error. What a first half this has been so far. What a first half this has been. I don't know what happens, but a cross, chipped cross over Henderson and into the net, 2-1, and all the good work undone, sort of. And not sure what Henderson was doing, a bit out of. I mean, Frimpong scoring on his debut. So two players who have scored for Liverpool on their debut. I mean, seriously. 22 minutes in, we've got three goals, all kinds of goals. Konate, oh, two Frenchmen, Konate and Jean-Philippe Mateta. Chance for Cody Gakpo to attack to a different area. Now it's chance for Eze. I mean, he's got four people around him. The fourth one was getting there. It was very hard for him. Was very hard for him. But good game this thus far. 25% of the game gone. Really enjoyable this. Now Liverpool on the attack. Got inwards. Finds Salah. Here comes Frimpong. I doubt he's no Trent Alexander Arnold, but he has got his own strength. Scores more than Trent. Might not create that many, but scores has the potential to score more than Trent. There's his goal. Goes for a cross. There's no one on the far post, and somehow it swings into the net. And 1 to Liverpool. So cooling break. I mean, like cooling breaks, but they are what they are. So three new Liverpool players have had some sort of contribution. Words, Rakitic and Frimpong should have more goals this game as we towards the end. I'd be surprised if it ended 2-1. Palace are giving it as good as they are getting. It's Palace on the attack. Diego, why do we keep calling him Palace? He collects. It's Daniel Munoz, right? David Munoz. Daniel Munoz. Liverpool player down. Not sure what has happened, whether there's contact. Not sure what he's saying. Must be heat. Might be feeling a bit dizzy. Daichi Kamada is down as well. Daichi Kamada's injury not so good. Will Hughes is getting ready, so looks like that injury brought a premature end to the game for Japan. Japan International. Will Hughes is on. Sure, what had happened to Ibrahim Konate? Soboslai, number 8. Scotty Gakpo, I doubt he'll be. Soboslai, his pass is over. Ooh, Frimpong does well. I thought that might have gone out, but apparently hadn't. I mean, Liverpool have gained quite a bit of control in this game, especially after that, after those two stoppages for injury and cooling break. So half an hour gone, 2-1 to Liverpool. Ekitike and Frimpong, Philippe Mateta from the penalty spot for Crystal Palace. Perkes down the line, goes out. In words, Liverpool paid 115 million fixed, I think, for him. Gakpo, that may have been a foul. He's still down as he goes longish. Good skill. Ball is out of play. So that is in midfield for Liverpool. Let me just check the team news to see who that guy is in midfield. I must have missed. There's Woods, Soboslai, Salah, Jones, Gakpo, Ekitike. Not sure. Good ball. There's Ekitike. He's reasonably quick. Comes in on his right. There's Salah. Oh, Gakpo rather. Here's Salah. Still don't know who that is. Is that Words? Number 7? No, Jones. I can barely recognize him. Fucking hell, that's Curtis Jones. Thought it was someone else. Genuinely. I mean, I really wanted to watch AC Milan versus Chelsea as well. It's going on at the same time, but this will have to do. I could have watched both together, but no. So two Hungarians in the Liverpool team, Kirkes and Szoboszlai. 7:30 and I'm feeling sleepy. Why is that? Header flicked on nicely. Yes, Frimpong. And Liverpool's second game of the season is against Newcastle at St James's Park. That will be one hell of a game. Game will be for the Newcastle may lose, but it won't be for the lack of trying. It, it will be. It will be. Should be back anyways. Should be back. The internet is playing up slightly, so I should be back now on OBS at least. Uh, So 39 minutes played. I mean, because of my internet issues, it has looked like. So 39 minutes played. I mean, because of my internet. Sure, what is happening? Looks like I keep falling behind or something like that. Yeah, I mean, the whole world does. I would have banned Israel from the international football thing and everything like that. And I mean, teams like Maccabi, Haifa, and should be banned. Israeli teams can be banned. Then, oh sorry, Russian teams can be banned. Then Israeli teams can certainly be banned. When the guy is dead, the worst thing that we can. Yeah, my internet keeps acting up bloody chutia internet. So yeah, I was talking to my mother, and then I mean I had muted the mic, so that was the reason. So yeah, that's the reason. I mean I don't know whether this is fucking laptop or what. Have lightened it up slightly, so it should help. I mean I keep it down. Yeah, but no, I turned on the mic. Not sure what has happened with the internet. It keeps disconnecting. Am I audible or or am I, or I keep cutting out in and out? I don't know what's wrong with this. Hopefully it's better now. I mean some internet issue must be there. Uh, because because I mean phone everything. I mean it looks like think it's an issue. I mean, I keep going back as well. 45 minutes have been played, so not sure what is happening here. Trying to lighten it up, but isn't working. Oh, could be a penalty. Push, maybe. Ismail Assar. I don't know whether it was like he went tumbling in or Ibrahima Konate seems pretty close. Man, this is getting on my nerves now. This internet issue. Not sure. I mean, still 2-1 to Liverpool. It's all of a sudden it's all hell has broken loose. And he uh, looks like he couldn't finish. And just wide from John Philip Mateta. Offside though. He wouldn't have counted. Offside he was. Just slightly, but offside nonetheless. I mean, without his mustache, he's barely recognizable, John Philip Mateta, but still the same player. It's a chance for Ekitike. Frimpong, Ekitike. I mean, Mohamed Salah, I've not seen much of him tonight. I haven't seen much of him. Salah. So half time it is. No, wait, still going. Not half time. So, Slide was Florian Words. Cleared away. Here's Words again. Frimpong, Frimpong over the bar. And Mohamed Salah has been rather anonymous, I'd say this thing. Definitely, he's been. I mean, he could have done a lot more. 50 minutes have been played. I know there was an injury and everything. Three is Jones, Curtis Jones. Discovery Gakpo. So Gakpo, Salah have been the two who have been sort of, I mean, who haven't been that effective. Let's say we're in the 52nd minute, still going. Ooh. Led by his tackle, here comes cleared away header by Konate. Another cross. Oh, Frimpong playing with fire there, Frimpong. So half time, 2-1 to Liverpool as it stands. Ekitike and Frimpong. Yeah, half time. And John Philippe Mateta from the penalty spot for Palace. And as things stand, they are they are leading and winning the Community Shield as things stand. Frimpong seems to be limping. I mean, maybe, but let's see if he comes out for the second half. He seemed to be limping, but go get some snacks, buddy. You might be lifting a trophy, so I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to have any hard drinks, but have some veg or non-veg snacks. Enjoy. Yes, absolutely. Tough exams are over now, and enjoy. I'll, I'll, I'll just be back. Just be back. It's just absolutely died a certain sort of a death. It looks like absolutely died a certain sort of a death. So just give me a minute. I'll be back. Back, back. And it seems to be working fine for now. So I'll just be back. half time and 2-0, 2-1 it is to Liverpool. 2-1 it is to Liverpool, and I mean, Palace have had a few chances, and to be honest, they could have done slightly better, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, 2-1 it is. I mean, it's just a pre-season game, so in a way, and in a way, and yeah, and you don't have to push yourself really hard in a pre-season sort of game, and um, in a pre-season game, and Liverpool have done more than enough, I'd say. Um, a first goal was a really good goal. Second goal for Liverpool, that is. Second goal, I mean, was slightly fortunate. I mean, Dean Henderson maybe for both goals should have done better. Certainly the second one. Certainly the second one he should have done definitely done more. That's uh, that's uh, that's uh, that's quite. I mean, certain in my eyes. His positioning was poor. Even in the FA Cup final, the last game that I saw him, he was he was he was not good. I mean, he should have been sent off. He should have been sent off. should I mention of yeah, I mean, Palace have tried in the next in the second half. They'll have to push. They will have to push even more, and they will have to push even more. And the more they push, the more the likelihood that the more the likelihood the more the likelihood that they get punished on the counter attack. And yeah, so I mean, they need to be careful. They do get punished counter attack. They need to make sure that they get a goal. I mean, I don't know how much they'll care about community shield or whatever, but a community shield or whatever, but community shield or whatever, but I mean, trophies on the line, and if they can so yeah, we'll see. I mean, I've just seen Arne Slot's handshake with what's his name, Mark Gahey in the tunnel. It absolutely disgusting that is. I mean, I mean, he knows what he's doing, and I mean, it's downright pathetic. I mean, the Liverpool, the way they've conducted their manager, whatever. I mean, pathetic, absolutely pathetic. I mean, people can justify this by saying they need to do what they can do and whatever. But in my eyes, it's just absolutely crap behavior from Liverpool Football Club. They can cry about a lot of stuff, but for me, it's downright disgusting. I mean, people will try and justify this by saying, yeah, they did what they could do, this, that, whatever. Uh, but I mean, is it above board? I don't think so. I don't think so, and I don't think so, and I don't think so, and they know what they're doing. I mean, they very well know what they're doing, and they very well know what they're doing, and I mean, thing is, people can point to the fact that this is just circumstantial and everything. And I mean, there's no stopping manager shaking a player's hands. And yeah, I mean, the way they tapped up Isak, I mean, and how they are going about Mark Gay thing. it's it's uh, it's not good. I mean, and then they shouldn't complain about when bigger clubs do it to them. Bigger clubs do it to them. They shouldn't cry foul. Good that likes of Fernando Torres and Suarez, Coutinho. I mean, Coutinho, I think was an average player. I mean, I won't say much about him. Say much about him, but say much about him. So yeah, the second half should be about to begin now. Let's go there. Let's go there and see. I thought it was a rainbow. The family arc, that is, thought it was a rainbow, but I mean, the match should be starting now. Should be starting now, but it hasn't yet. And Arne Slot is back out on the pitch. His team leading 2-1. And people call him. I mean, people call him that he's a fair manager. This he gives credit, etc. Whatever. But I mean, the conduct that I have seen from him is nothing short of disgraceful. Honestly, I mean, in a match against Newcastle, he was down in the referee's room at halftime when he had no business. Andy Madley was the referee then, and he was down there in the referee's box room. Yeah. And the internet, I mean, I don't know what kind of bug the internet has had today, but doesn't seem to be working all that well. I mean, Dominic Soboslai ready to kick off in the second half. Dominic Soboslai kicks off, and here we go in the second half. Let's see if Palace can do something. Liverpool, they can show what they are about. There's Cody Gakpo. Oh, shot blocked by Richards. Yeah. Yes, oh no! What a miss from AKTK. From a point blank shot of a range, all he had to do was head it straight, and he headed it wide. I mean, it was offside. Wouldn't have counted, I don't think. But that was such a poor header from him. Cannot believe that. Understand why such a poor header from KTK. I mean, I know it was offside. I mean, the way the camera is focusing on him suggests that he might not have been, but clearly looked to be clear offside, and Henderson now with the cap on. I mean, like, seems like an eccentric sort of a character. This Frimpong again, him and Salah combining. And increasingly, more and more people are playing with their shirts tucked in. Corner, good work there by Salah. I mean, as you would expect from him. Things stand 2-0 or 2-1 to Liverpool. Why do I keep calling 2-1? Corner to Liverpool. Florian votes. Take. Chris Richards hits it clear. Ezra. I mean, I'm not sure whether that was a foul or not, but Daniel Munoz is down. I have to check. Gehi complaining now, and I mean, Gehi could soon, very soon, be a Liverpool player, and Gehi could very soon be a Liverpool player. Let's see what happened. Oh, he collided with the referee, not with a Liverpool player. So ball now Sporting League given back to. I mean, the gut tells me that probably won't see much of Crystal Palace in the second half. I expect Liverpool to get stronger and good skill foul by Will Hughes. So I mean, as the season moves on, Liverpool first game on Friday against Bournemouth, former team of Milos Kirkesh at Anfield, will be a game that show us what Liverpool are about. I mean, obviously they will start as favourites. Bournemouth have lost Dean Howson, Milos Kirkesh. There's Ekitike, good run by him. I mean, very hard to miss Ekitike with a haircut like that or a hair color like that. Okay, he heads clear. But as a Newcastle fan, oh, Ekitike miss. Oh, what a brilliant chance, and he just skies it over. Should have been 3-1. Florian Wirtz with the chance, and it was wide as well. If the height was any lower, uh, I mean it was going wide as well. So maybe he was under pressure, but it was a good chance. Perhaps execution could have been a bit better, but perhaps execution could have been a bit better. But ref's execution could have been a bit better. I mean, 6, 7 minutes, 7 minutes of the second half, I've seen very little of, very little of Palace. I mean, in terms of an attacking sense, all they have done is defending. Adam Wharton slightly overhit. Cody Gakpo does well, does his defensive duties well, and there's Sobozalai. There's Ekitike. Chance for him to shoot. Is it Salah? Salah. That is a very weak attempt. Very, very weak attempt by Mohamed Salah. Terrible attempt at a cross. No, it wasn't a shot. It wasn't a cross. It was nothing basically. On Wednesday, we have got the UEFA Super Cup, Paris Saint-Germain against Tottenham Hotspur. That should be a good game. That should be a cracker. I mean, can Thomas Frank get his first trophy? Chance for Shah to run. Plays in. Eza. Oh, foul. No penalty. No penalty. Let's see if the VAR will have a look. No penalty thus far. It looks like. No, I don't think so. No penalty for me either. Chance Cody Gakpo blocked by Will Hughes. No chance for Palace to counter. It's four in the attack. Absolutely terrible ball. Absolutely terrible from Chris Richards. I mean, outside of the foot, behind the attacking player Daniel Munoz. Uh, Jean-Philippe Mateta completely missed the damn header. These Liverpool players, just behind Mitchell. should have been 2-2. Ismail Assar inches away. Would have been offside anyways. Cross from Mark Gahey. Mateta gets the header and Sar would have been offside in my opinion. Yes, Mateta Alisson covered well. I mean, Palace in the last six minutes since the 52nd minute, they've shown a lot of attacking intent, and some of the things have been very close. Now they have a corner from deflection behind from Milos Kerkesh, and, and yeah, they are getting into the game. Philip Mateta urging his crowd to cheer. I mean, that's a preseason friendly game, sort of. And, can they equalize for the second time in the game? Oh, another corner deflected behind from Ezra's shot. One good delivery and then maybe Adam Wharton taking corners. Oh, Richards straight to Allison from Chris Richards. 2-1 it remains. But, it was different angle. He was arcing back, and I mean, but Palace are growing more and more into the game. Uh, yeah, so the thing is with Liverpool. Oh, ball lost by Soboslai. I mean, it's 4-on-3 at the moment. It's as a shot. Oh, good save, Allison. Good save, Allison. Dominic Soboslai would be really relieved that that it's saved by Allison. I mean, you expect him to save that kind of shot. Well struck, but straight at wasn't straight, was a decent shot, and but Palace growing into the game. Last in all Palace, chance after chance after chance. So I'd say about 25, 28 minutes to go. Yeah. Cross comes in, Allison claims. Palace, they've been really good in the last 13, 14 minutes. Here's on the bench, Javier late on the bench. Let's see who's warming up. Might have missed. Alexis McAllister is warming up. Apparently, he's not been fit, fully fit. And, expect him to come on with the 25%, 25 minutes of the normal time remaining. The game has slowed down from Liverpool's point of view quite a bit. Salah, easily caught up by Will Hughes. That's not a good sign for them. If Salah is, I mean, getting caught by I mean, I will give credit to Crystal Palace. They've been really good. These two teams played each other on the last day of the season. 1-1 it finished. That was the Community Shield kind of game as well. Palace had won the FA Cup. Liverpool had won the Premier League. They were going to be given the trophy. Ball loss is Gahey, covering by the Palace captain. Palace have been impressive. It's over the bar from Words. That should have been 3-1. I mean, what a chance. At least hit it on the target. It's two straight and two over the bar. Wataru Endo and Alexis McAllister coming on. I mean, I'm just assuming that Gravenberg is not fully fit. There's a cooling break as well. That is, I hope it won't be there in the Premier League. I mean, in the we saw this in the FIFA Club World Cup. We saw this in the Club World Cup, and today is what 10th. Right? I remember exactly 20 years ago. Exactly 20 years ago, we had the Community Shield between Arsenal and Chelsea on 7th August. I remember it was Sunday, it was my birthday. I mean, the goal by Jeremy Frimpong is the one as things stand is the decisive goal. Ekitike coming off, Alexis McAllister on. A shot straight at Henderson from Szoboszlai. And he's still donning his cap. As things stand, it was his indiscretion, sort of, that led to the goal. I mean, sometimes those can be fluky things. I'm not sure what kind of pass is that from Chips. like someone is down and in a lot of pain. Looks like Frimpong. He has stopped play and it could have been. I mean, it did look like a bad challenge, sort of on Frimpong. I mean, he wouldn't want to. Not sure what caught him. Ooh, that's a bad challenge on him by Adam Wharton. That's a nasty sort of a cut. No doubt, no surprise that he's struggling. I'm surprised that the VAR hasn't looked into it. By the way, 73 minutes gone and still 2-1 to Liverpool. And the game in the last 4 5 minutes, it's kind of gone into a phase what you can define as lull. I mean, it's there's nothing happening as such. Here's Eze gives it to Tyreek Mitchell. I mean, it's surprising that Palace have only made one change and that to a forced one. Kamara going off and Will Hughes coming on. So bad has this game been over the last 4 5 minutes. I've had more yawns than in the whole day. There's something wrong with my internet. Not sure what has happened with it. In last 15 minutes, just get it over and done with because this is turning into a bore fest now. Palace passing it at the back. Good header one there. Alistair covered. There's a chance. Sar! 2-2! Oh, 2-2! Ismaila Sar makes it 2-2. Wow, the game was going into kind of a lull, but it's now 2-2. Ismaila Sar scores. I mean, terrible marking from Liverpool, and it's 2-2. 2-2 it is. Ismail Assar. Looks like we might end up going to penalties after all. And Cody Gakpo lost the ball number 18, and then I mean it wasn't offside at all. Not sure where the defense was for. goal. Van Dijk trying to get back, but yeah, Palace are level 2-2 as things stand. It's been 2-2. Palace fans happy. Here comes Bonasosa for Tyrick Mitchell, the left back, attacking left back for Spurs. It's Bonasosa, first touch. Floaty ball. Mateta! Oh, deflected behind for a corner. I mean, Palace are shouting for a handball. I don't think that's a handball. Oh, maybe the trailing hand. There's a VAR check. I mean, we lost Kirkes. Oh, it's a handball by McAllister, probably. I mean, you could say it's an unnatural position. There's a check going on. I mean, it is in an unnatural position. The hand. Corner given. Close. That was close. That may have been given a handball. Oliver Glasner not happy. Bona Sosa to take the corner. It comes. Ooh, had it clear. Will Hughes. Oh, bad pass. Could have led to a counter attack. Here comes Harvey Elliott. I mean, he's getting ready. 8 to 10 minutes remaining. You could say 12 minutes maybe. Chris Kavanagh. Let's could say that the rub of the green or the rub of the referee haven't gone their hasn't gone their way. Liverpool could have been out of sight. The chance for Florian Wirtz. Salah straight to Henderson. What a chance! I mean, that should have been Salah's goal, but straight to Henderson it goes. I mean, right in the middle of the goal. That was That would have been sort of unfair on Palace, but never know. Good tackle there by Birds. I think ball lost. Now Ismail Assar. Can he find a teammate? Munyot. Oh, Matata, you had so much time. John Philippe Matata had so much time. I mean, could have taken a touch. Oh man, such a bad choice that was. Leaning back. Of Florian Wirtz. There may be another substitution by Liverpool. Not a bad game. I know I was yawning in between, but Jefferson Lerma on for Adam Wharton, another Colombian. Liverpool, if they don't win this, I mean, certainly would be unhappy. There's always penalty shootout, but they have had chances. They certainly have had chances in this game. Palace, I mean, I didn't expect them to be this good, but they have been. Mohamed Salah booked. I mean, it's been a very poor game for. It's been a very poor game for Mohamed Salah. 8 minutes gone, and I mean the internet is having a one of those bad days somehow. I mean, the internet is having one of those bad days that you can't do much to do as it stands. His Frimpong, the defender slipped. Maybe he wasn't aware. I mean, and he came on for probably Kirkish, but never be sure. His daughter, Dean Henderson, very close to moving extra time. No, extra time, added on time, injury time. I mean, Liverpool would be slightly disappointed, but Bournemouth, way I saw them play in the Premier League Summer Series against Manchester United, Everton, and West Ham, I will definitely get the better of them. He limping his Borna Sosa. Could he have done a bit better? 5 minutes added on. There's Salah against limping Gehi. Oh, good defending by Gehi. Oh, Lacroix it was, not Gehi, who had come across to cover. Now, I mean, what can you do? The internet is. Gehi was limping back. Lacroix covered reasonably well. Corner to Liverpool. I mean, this could be Virgil van Dijk time. Harvey Elliott to take the corner. Talk of him going to Justin Devaney is coming on for Palace. Maybe he's a good penalty taker. Who knows? Who had it clear. Deflect. Oh, shot saved by Henderson from Soboslai. I mean, it was well struck. Maybe not the best of shots. Straight at Henderson. But Gay, he is down. He looks like he can't continue. So, I mean, there are still 3 minutes to be played. Gay's race looks like it's run. Gay going off for Justin Devaney. He had a good season last time uh, in the Premier League against Aston Villa, if I remember correctly. Players taking some water. I mean, could it be his last game for last game for Palace, former Chelsea player? Last minute. I mean, could get 'Maybe there was a chance. I Justin Devaney just wide. There are a lot of dropped frames in this. 2-2 it ends. Looks like an internet issue for me. Pretty sure there's no extra time. It will be straight to penalties. I mean, I would love it if love it if Palace can get the Community Shield. This is the third time they've been to Wembley. I mean, in the last 4 or 5 sort of months. So let's see how it goes. Alisson getting the G up. Virgil van Dijk is ready for the toss, for the two tosses. Here comes Eze. Eze. And they're absolutely killing me in this free. How the fuck can be 10% of the frame speed dropping? The CPU. Okay, now looks like we are ready for the penalties. Mohamed Salah to take the first penalty for Liverpool. In Henderson, where is he? Sure, he's not allowed to save penalties with his hat. Salah, the kind of game he had, won't be surprising if he missed. There he goes over the bar. Oh, here's Mateta. He's already scored a penalty in this game. I mean, can't even recognize him without his mustache. There he goes. 1 nil, 1 nil to Palace. 1 nil to Palace now. I mean, Liverpool. Alexis McAllister now to take the penalty. Alexis McAllister will now be taking the penalty. Let's see what if he can do a bit better. Oh, saved! Henderson saves. Alexis McAllister will now be taking the penalty. Alexis McAllister's penalty is saved. Good save that. I mean, terrible penalties. Arnie Slot. I mean, he can try all his bullshit, etc. But now Allison, can he save the penalty from Saar? Is it? No, is it? He must. He has to. For the sake of this game. Oh, he saves. That's a terrible penalty from Everett. That's a disastrous penalty. I mean, how can you get any sort of power? I mean, what? I mean, that. I mean, nothing against him or anybody, but checking off the post from his hand, and the penalty is saved. Palace still ahead. Cody Gakpo now scores. He scores, but Palace are still ahead. 1-1 on penalties, but Palace have only taken two. Liverpool 3. Ismail Assar now take the penalty. Allison, I mean, both teams seem to be taking this seriously. Ismail Assar score again. Stupid run up. Scores 2-1 to Palace after three penalties. 2-1 to Palace after three penalties each. These stupid run ups aren't going to do them any favors. Harvey Elliott, left footer, second left footer, I think he is after Salah in this penalty shootout. So second out of seven, he must score. And he goes saved by Henderson. And if they score now, they've won. And if Palace score this penalty, they've won. If Palace score this penalty, they have won. I mean, he might have conceded two goals, one of which one of which was his error. But there's Justin Devaney off the bar, dear oh dear. It was actually Borna Sosa, not Justin Devaney. So another penalty squandered, but Palace still have two chances. I mean, that was just off the bar. Otherwise, Palace still have two chances. Liverpool miss or they score, then they would have won. Sobosalai scores. Now if Palace score, they win. Now it's Justin Devaney. I don't know how I confused him with Borna Sosa. So could this be the winning penalty? Could this be? Here goes Justin Devaney, and here goes the charity shield. Here goes the charity shield. I mean, it's 3-2 in the penalty shootout, and Liverpool have totally messed it up. Liverpool have totally messed it up, and Crystal Palace have won the charity shield. Congratulations to them. 3-2 on penalties. Three penalties, two penalties Henderson saved. One was over the bar from Mohamed Salah, and yeah, I mean, well deserved. They've earned this trophy, and they've earned this trophy, and I mean, and yeah, was exhausting in a way because of the damn fucking internet. Anyways, anyways, that's it from my side. I'll see you later. This internet issue has exhausted me, and otherwise would have discussed other things as well. But for now, I'll take your leave and see you some other time. Bye for now.